Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Foundry. Today's reading will give you messages and guidance from Spirit to help you through your day and on your journey. Spirit, please connect to the Pisces subscribers of this channel and their guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors, and higher selves in high vibrational energy to get the messages and guidance that Pisces needs at the time they view this video. All right, let's see what messages we get today. Spirit, what messages and guidance do you have for Pisces at the time they watch this video? What messages and guidance do you have for Pisces? What messages and guidance do you have for Pisces, please? What messages and guidance do you have for Pisces? So the first one is the Ace of Wands, a new beginning presenting itself, a new passion, a new job perhaps, opportunities for growth and expansion. Then interestingly, we have the Two of Wands. So going from one to Two of Wands, you're manifesting something and you're making a decision about what you want to manifest, what you want to do, what direction to go in. We see within the Two of Wands, one of the wands is fixed and the other wand is able to be moved. And we're seeing the world in the hands and the earth before you at your feet. So we're seeing here a new beginning, a choice regarding a new beginning that's presented to you. What other messages for Pisces, please? The next card we have is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, rest, recovery. It could even be surgery for some people. It's relaxation, meditation. It's also, fours are grounded energy and swords are mental energy. So grounded, a grounded mindset. What other messages for Pisces, please? This could also be having a new beginning and choosing to go in the direction of peace. What other messages for Pisces, please? What other messages for Pisces? What other messages for Pisces, please, Spirit? Please come near and show us. Okay. Then we get three cards. Energetically, I'm drawn to this one first, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So a lot of fire energy coming through. The Queen of Wands, feminine energy of the fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, is a super attractor, manifests what she desires, utilizes and harnesses energy, but also is very charismatic and draws people like a moth to a flame. The next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles, taking time to think or waiting for the season to be right for you to yield what you have made a decision about. The Seven of Pentacles is also, introspection, thinking things through. It can also be long-term investing. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So this is showing thinking about really being in serious thought about what you truly wish for, what you truly desire. The Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, is what is your heart's fulfillment. This is good luck. This is fulfillment of wishes. So the Nine of Cups is a very positive card for fulfillment. So let's go ahead and dive into this reading more. Right now we're seeing a new beginning or new opportunity presenting itself, and you making a decision to go in the direction of peace, of calm, of going with the flow perhaps. And then we have you manifesting, the Queen of Wands, manifesting, harnessing the energy to go forward and create something that is in alignment with your wish fulfillment. What is this Ace of Wands for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know about this Ace of Wands, please? What What is this Ace of Wands for Pisces, please, Spirit? So all 6 of these cards are minor arcana. So this is speaking to what's going on in your day-to-day life rather than universal forces. What is this Ace of Wands, please? Thank you. And we have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is wanting what you want at any cost. Not you, but somebody around you perhaps, or it could be you, but we ultimately see a decision to walk away from something that was heartbreaking, from something that was not in your best interest. The 5 of Swords can also be jealousy. It's definitely about somebody making a decision to do something that's not in your best interest. So the next card we have is the 2 of Wands. What is this 2 of Wands? So we see you walking away towards a new beginning. What is this 2 of Wands for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know about this 2 of Wands? What is this 2 of Wands, please? Okay. You're making a decision to follow your heart fulfillment, what's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you, what will bring you happiness, what will bring you joy. You're going in the direction of positivity and happiness. And we see that also the 9 of Cups, making a decision to choose you, choose your happiness, choose emotional fulfillment, and going towards your heart's desires. What is this 4 of Swords for Pisces? What is this 4 of Swords for Pisces, please? What does Pisces need to know? Okay, and we have the Judgment card. So we also see within the 4 of Swords, this can also be somebody laid to rest, or an issue or circumstance laid to rest. We see a new beginning because there's a choice to move on or away from a situation that was not doing you any good. You're choosing happiness, you're choosing emotional fulfillment, and a place of peace, a place of rest. The 4 of Swords can also be as a place of rest. This is in like a mortuary, or we can see like the coffin is what I'm trying to say. And then the Judgment card is the decision to come out of a place of restfulness, out of a place of peace, after you have reinvigorated yourself, after you have come to peace with the situation. Then we see a decision to have a rebirth in your life. And that rebirth is made possible by you stepping into the Queen of Wands energy. Spirit, what is this Queen of Wands, please? Taking your power back, reclaiming your soul parts from people who may have secured fragments of yourself. What is this Queen of Wands, please? Going back to your seat of power. What is this Queen of Wands for Pisces? Wow. This is definitely coming back, returning to your seat of power, being in your seat of power, very confident, a super attractor, going after what you want. The King of Wands is a leader. The Queen of Wands is an attractor. We have both feminine and masculine energy of Wands here. So this is showing going forward in a very balanced way. This can also be speaking to a complementary energy, divine feminine, divine masculine. This is a complementary pair. So we're seeing a coming together of the divine masculine, of the divine feminine, and a sense of completeness, a sense of things working out. Let's move on to the 7 of Pentacles. What is the 7 of Pentacles for Pisces, please? And I'm getting, the Judgment card speaks to awakening. So the 4 of Swords can be being in slumber, being asleep, and the Judgment card comes in to awaken you. Now that could be literal or metaphorically, awakening something within yourself. And here for the Seven of Pentacles, we're getting the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is taking action, passionate action, determined action. It's pretty rapid action. It can also indicate movement, change of address, change of location, or travel. And here we're seeing contemplating, taking action, contemplating where you're going, contemplating something you're determined to have. Then the next card we have is the Nine of Cups, determined to have your wish fulfillment, determined to not settle, but go in the direction of what your heart truly desires. What is this Nine of Cups, please? What is this Nine of Cups for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know about this Nine of Cups, please, Spirit? So I'm getting also the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles is taking action towards something that is going to be long-term or yield something very promising to you. What is this Nine of Cups? So this is very beautiful how this reading is coming out. You made a decision to go towards, you may have made it already or will make it, but we see the energy of making a decision to go in the direction of your happiness and emotional fulfillment. Here we have the Nine of Cups clarified with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups being a new emotional beginning. This can be answered prayers, this can be a new relationship, something new emotionally. It could be forgiveness in a situation, washing the old away so you can have new clean energy. But we see the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups, and that is in fact your 10 of Cups that we see here. So you made a very determined choice to go after what you wanted. The Ace of Cups being what a new emotional beginning, being part of what you desired. Now it could be a new relationship, however this Ace of Cups fits for you, but we see a new opportunity being born. And very peaceful, cleansing, calm. Let's get one more card for this Nine of Cups. One more card for this Nine of Cups, please. Now, for some of you, this could be a new relationship because we have the complementary energy of the feminine Queen of Wands and the masculine King of Wands. Okay, one more card for this Nine of Cups. Okay. So I'm not feeling energetically, I'm going to show you what these are, but so we have the Devil energy, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So this is something that is unhealthy, toxic, chaining, not in your best interest, and we see you closed off to it. And then we ultimately see you taking up something that's a match to you, divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm just going to set these here, and I'm going to ask for the Nine of Cups one more time. Spirit, what is this Nine of Cups for Pisces? Show us clearly. What else do we need to know about this Nine of Cups? I'm also getting in the Devil card, you can see the people, the divine masculine and feminine chain, and you being closed off to that and wanting a new experience, a healthy experience in relationships and situations. What is this Nine of Cups? One more card for this Nine of Cups, please, Spirit. One more card, thank you. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So we have the Nine of Swords coming in to show that there could be some, I'm hearing doubt, but stress, anxiety, some worry regarding the situation. But overall, we're seeing that you're moving forward towards a new beginning. We begin with you moving on from a situation that was not in your best interest. We see the devil, the Five of Swords, and the devil. Those are things that are not necessarily in your best interest. The devil does also represent Capricorn, but it's more of the energy here of things that are unhealthy or toxic for you. So we see you making a decision to go in the direction of your happiness, your emotional fulfillment, perhaps taking time to heal, recover, be at rest. And then we see a decision to awaken, to have a rebirth, utilizing complementary energy to attract what you want, also to be in your power, and thinking about making some changes that are going to be long-term or have an impact long-term in the direction of your wish fulfillment, and your wish fulfillment being this Ace of Cups, which leads to the Ten of Cups, ultimately emotional contentment and fulfillment. We also see some element, some underlying energy of you making a decision to not entertain devil energy or things that are unhealthy to you, and moving forward towards things that are equal to you and equal for you, healthy. But then we see the Nine of Swords, which still shows that there's an element of mental processing that you may need to be aware of that could hinder your new experiences because of the worry, because of the stress, because of the anxiety or fear. This is the message I have for you today, Pisces. God bless.